It's just Rhonda. Welcome to my channel. What's up, y'all? It's me, Rhonda. What's up, y'all? It's just Rhonda, and I'm back to talk about. What's up, y'all? It's just Rhonda. Welcome to my channel. We're going to get a little dose of celebrity business. It's out in these streets. Not that we asked for it, but they put it on out there. Y'all like the video, subscribe to my channel, and we're going to get into some things. Now, the first thing on the docket is a little hair and beauty industry business. I don't know if y'all are familiar. A lot of people are. Mielle hair products sold her business to Procter and Gamble. And after that happened, some not so good reviews and things came out about the product and how it was behaving. For me, I have tried Mielle products in the past, and for me, it wasn't a match. I'm always looking for curly textured, hair creams and things to define my curls. I live in the land of humidity. There's no point in straightening my hair. And I kind of prefer curly anyway. However, curly hair people have a hard time finding products that match their curl pattern and things. Mielle had not a match for me, but had been a success for many people until just recently. So a lot of people have been complaining of hair loss, and I feel like if you're experiencing hair loss, first thing you should probably do is stop using your product. Because if you stop using it, you can see, if it keeps happening, then that's probably not what it was. Stop putting this shit in your hair, anything, whatever it is. And, second thing is see a dermatologist, because hair loss is kind of a skin issue. I'm not saying that people don't sometimes have an adverse reaction to product. I'm saying that's not, what works for you may not work for me, so see a dermatologist and see if that's it. Another thing is when your product goes from private to sold to a huge corporation like Procter and Gamble, yeah, it's probably not going to be the same. It's probably going to lose a little bit of its pizzazz because it costs a lot more money to produce it in mass, Now you're talking, if they're natural products, now you're talking sourcing, and sourcing can sometimes be a product for a problem for natural products, especially when you're ordering things at such a huge, number. I mean, she partnered with Procter and Gamble. She didn't sell her company to Procter and Gamble, so there's more money to be made. Or, I don't know how they're going to spin this. I don't know now if it's a good relationship at all, because as soon as she signs on with Procter and Gamble, this thing happens and doesn't really look like a good investment. So we'll see what happens with that. The best of luck to her. She started a business based on using natural products. She might have to go ahead and do that again, which is honestly what the people prefer a lot of the times. A lot of times people are specifically seeking out Black-owned companies, mostly probably because they, trust the source when it comes to hair care products. Anyway, yeah, so we'll see what happens with Mielle. But like I said, if it's a can I say this too? You co-wash people. I co-wash. I hear that a lot. Co-wash absolutely does not mean that you could go for months at a time without, shampooing your hair. 1 week is enough. That's it. That's all. I don't care which hair texture is. After a week, you need to be shampooing your hair, removing the product from your hair, but also from your scalp. And if you're a co-wash person that doesn't wash your hair and only keeps putting hair products in there, you might be the reason why your hair is falling out. I wet my hair every day. I don't shampoo my hair every day. For me, that's a co-wash. Now, like I said, if your hair is falling out, you might have a dermatological problem that you need to look into, and it might not necessarily be, this product. Especially since she's been in business for so many years successfully, people have loved her product. Whether or not it's a match for me doesn't matter. It's a match for a lot of people. Yeah, so I don't know that this product is, I feel like when a lot of people say it, it's a possibility that there's something going on, especially since she's now partnered up with a corporation. And a lot of times that scares people off. Anyway, good luck to her. I hate to see it, not be a thing. And if she's an executive over there, I hope they get that figured out. So speaking of the beauty business, Rihanna is launching or has launched her hair care brand. You know, her business has been mostly makeup, and now she's introduced her hair care line to her brand. I'm not mad at it. And it seems as though she's trying to introduce her brand, her products into the salons, which makes sense. I feel like her brand is more her product line is more affiliated with, you know, cosmetics and cosmetic stores. And a lot of times, like when you go to an Ulta or a Sephora, they have hair care and all the things. I get my hair care products from Ulta, TGIN. I'm so excited about finding something that matches, you know, what I'm looking for. But we, you know, anyway, this ain't about them. This is about Rihanna. I feel like she's trying to get her products into salons, which makes sense. You want to partner with salons, and then they carry your product, and you know, it's a win. If it's a good product, though, honestly, I feel like people don't. Her reputation is a good one. As so far, like her skincare, and I feel like skincare is way harder probably than hair care. You know what I mean? I just feel like it is. So anyway, Rihanna decided to have this idea of having pop-ups to introduce her product line. So let me see what she was over here saying, what the article says. Okay, so this article is with brigschiller.com. Fenty Hair opens pop-ups in Selfridge Corner Shop. Rihanna's hair care brand Fenty has launched exclusively at Selfridge in the UK and is taking over the London department store's corner shop until September 28th. So this is just, you know, a temporary thing. Fenty Hair Main Street Pop-Up is a fully immersive recreation of the most stylish street in town, inspired by the campaign video, complete with its full range of hair products and its very own flower stand and hair salon. I mean, it sounds cute or whatever. You know what I mean? It sounds like a big beauty band launch. You know what I mean? And I have a reason for saying this. Commenting on the launch, Rihanna said in a statement, "The UK holds a special place in my heart, and I'm thrilled to be launching Fenty Hair internationally, first into Selfridge. I can't wait for the UK community to discover the right products for their hair types and in real life on Main Street." The concept aims to take consumers on a journey of discovery with trials and styling alongside the full Fenty Hair reparative care and styling range. Powered by Proprietary Complex and Replenicore 5, alongside bestsellers from Fenty Beauty, Fenty Skin, and Fenty Eau de Parfum. There will also be a Hair Haven salon featuring 4 chairs where customers can book consultations or styling services with a Fenty stylist. Okay, it's cute. Like I said, it sounds like the launch of a big beauty brand. We're talking about a pretend hair salon that's a pop-up solely to launch Fenty products. Now the salon is who? Hair Haven. There will also be a Hair Heaven. There will also be a Hair Heaven salon. So I'm guessing Hair Heaven has partnered with Fenty along with this Selfridge department store. It's a lot of corporations coming together to have a conversation about how they're gonna make some money selling this Fenty. You know what I'm saying? So now Hair Heaven gets involved to run the salon. I feel like the key word here is pop-up. This is not a real salon. This is a pretend salon based on the land of Fenty Beauty. You know what I'm saying? She's introducing her products, and I think it's an awesome way to do it. However, Hair Heaven might not have been the place that she wanted to go to in order to, you know, partner with. It only takes one bad stylist, I think, to affect your reputation, especially when you're brand new. And although it's probably, you know, Rihanna is a big deal, so she could come back from this, but, you know, I guess it's a note to businesses, small businesses maybe, where a big mouth client can do damage to your reputation, especially if she runs into a stylist who is ill prepared and unprofessional. This lady in the UK went to the pop-up shop And her experience, let's just say, was not that great.
Do I look like someone who's just come back from the salon? Fenty hair salon? Fenty hair. This is Fenty product in my hair. That is the edge control in my hair. Let's get into it. So I booked a appointment to have a voluminous style that I chose on the website. The salon does say that it caters to all hair textures, as do the products, allegedly. So I was feeling confident. So I came in today, 10 o'clock, and I sat down in the chair. The hairstylist didn't really say hello to me. She didn't really acknowledge me. It was very, very weird. The girl at the reception did, but as soon as she handed me over to my actual black stylist, I was like, hi. She was like, hi. And I was just like, oh, just to let you know, my hair is natural. It was chemically treated a few months ago, like about 6 months ago, but it's grown out now. But my hair is mostly natural and it's a pixie cut. I was basically doing the consultation for her. Like, she didn't once ask me a question about my hair. Not a single question before she wasn't interested in my hair before she actually started pulling out the product. Like, there wasn't any consultation at all. She showed me the product. She doesn't really talk me through what the product does or how the chemicals work to treat the hair or to strengthen the hair. She just gives me a very vague summary of it, and then she just starts putting it in my hair. And then she started applying heat to my hair. It's like she didn't know how to blow dry natural hair. It was very bizarre. I believe that from the moment I showed up in front of her, she was just annoyed at the prospect of having to do my hair. She started to blow dry my hair, but she didn't have the correct blow drying tools. And I did mention this to her. I was like, why don't you have the proper blow drying tools for Afro kinky hair? And she was just like, oh, these are the only ones we were given. I did ask, but they didn't give them to us. I was like, okay, fine. You can definitely make it work. But she wasn't making it work. She was literally dragging the comb from the root of my hair down to the ends as she was applying the heat. And I did mention, I was just like, hey, my head is tender-headed, but also it's really supposed to be from the tip to the root. We'll come back to what she said about that later on. So she did the blow dry. It was a very, very mid blow dry. In fact, it was barely a blow dry because a lot of my roots were still in its kinkiest texture. It wasn't actually in its blown out form, which you need for it to be straightened. But also I have a red carpet tonight. So I was like, I'm definitely going to sit here and do my hair. Never going to come here ever again. So once the blow drying was done, she brought out the straighteners. The straightening was looking really good. My hair was looking really healthy. And I made sure I did a protein treatment, moisture treatment, washed my hair thoroughly the night before so that when I came in, we're good to go. So straightening the hair, and I noticed, I was like, oh wow, she's really good with the straighteners because I'm not feeling anything on my scalp. I'm not feeling any heat on my scalp. Come to find out, when she starts getting to the front and I can see her better, she's actually not even straightening the roots. She's just avoiding them completely. And when it was brought up, she was like, oh, I don't want to burn your scalp, or I don't want to get heat on your scalp. And it's like, but if you're a professional stylist, you should know how to be able to straighten natural hair without getting heat on the scalp. So as I started to really push back on these issues, she kind of got an attitude, and she was like, listen, your hair's natural, so that's why it's gonna be harder for you. It's natural hair, and at the end of the day, it's not gonna be like someone else's hair. Even if I straighten it, it's gonna lose all of the straightened texture because your hair's natural. It's just gonna revert. And I'm like, if you are a qualified hairstylist for black hair, you should know how to do a blow dry and straightening, which is basically the latter half of a silk press. And that hair should withhold that heat for at least 2-3 days. Some people, their silk press can last them a week or more. Obviously, it's down to upkeep. And to be fair, I am liking the little waves and the texture and the curls and stuff. And then I do mention to her, hey, the way you're combing my hair, you're combing it straight from the root down to the tip. Again, this was mentioned before, by the way. This is not the first time I've pushed back. I was pushing back a lot, which is why she was catching an attitude. And so she said, there's nothing wrong with the tips of your hair, it's healthy. And I'm like, yeah, like even if it's healthy, you're still not supposed to be combing from. It's very much giving the aunties on, like, you know, if you go to Peckham or any of these places to do your hair and they're just combing it straight like that because they don't care about natural hair. They don't care about the safety, protecting it. They don't care about the breakage. They don't even care that it's connected to your scalp and it could be hurting you. They just don't care. It's almost like they're angry at the natural hair. I was like, no, you're supposed to do it like gradually building up from here, 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 and then getting to the actual root and at the scalp area. And she was just like, look, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt when we're doing your hair because your hair's natural. If your hair was relaxed like mine, it wouldn't be that bad. This is getting really long. Join me for part 2. And she was just like, look, you have natural hair, so yes, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt when we're doing your hair because your hair's natural. If your hair was relaxed like mine, it wouldn't be that bad. I have never felt like such an inconvenience just because my hair's natural. I felt such an inconvenience. The way she spoke to me made me feel like I was just wasting her time because I had natural hair. I felt so like just an inconvenience, like, oh, you ugly nappy-headed girl, like, why did you think you were gonna come here and get a nice style session? That's literally what it was giving. It was giving, what made you think? She was like, yeah, like when you go on our website, just because it says that these styles are applicable, like we're not even supposed to be putting heat on natural hair. Like if you come and get heat damage, then you're gonna say it's my fault. And I'm like, there's ways to straighten black hair, 4C hair, without giving it heat damage. That's up to you. If that's up to your qualifications, you should be able to do that. Luckily, I don't care too much about heat damage. I mean, my hair's in a pixie. Like, I cut my hair very often. But it was a sham. It was an absolute sham. She then put the edge control, Fenty hair edge control in my hair. As you can see, I don't know where the edges are being controlled. Not sure. All it's done is left white residue in the hair. And it's also made my hair like sticky and like clumpy and a little bit itchy, actually, right here. Just not nice. I don't know what I'm gonna do because I've got a red carpet tonight, but either way, like, Fenty hair, super disappointing. If you say that you are a salon and a hair care provider that is for all textures, then be that. If you can't do it, don't do it. Don't say that you can do it. I'm so tired of these hairstylists and these hair companies, also hair salons, being like, oh, come in. Yes, we can do all textures. And then us black girls with 4C hair come out traumatized and our scalps are hurting and our hair looks like crap. We should be able to go in a salon that says it's for all textures and come out with our hair actually looking good. Like, be so for real. I mean, I guess it's still straight, so that's proved her wrong. Fenty hair, please. Like, this kind of product does not work for us. Don't say it works for us when it doesn't. Please, do better.
Okay, so first of all, I feel like a lot of what she's saying is right. Like, clearly the stylist didn't know. First of all, I'm gonna say, seems like it's a pop-up salon. It's not a real salon, girl. So I don't know where your expectations were, but it feels like Hair Heaven did not do enough training and preparing their stylists to come in here and represent the Fenty brand hair care products. I also think it's interesting, like, Rihanna, why not, like, some of the places where you carry your product, maybe, they're not interested. I don't know. I was going to say maybe some of the places where her product is carried have salons in them. And, I guess that's maybe not an option that, they don't want it because the salon gets to choose, especially if it's a corporation. There's more to it than just getting in these salons. So if this is what's happening at your pop-ups, Brianna, you might want to like rethink which salon you put in charge of these types of situations. She chose London. For her, it's got a special place in her heart. And this lady went over there with a whole lot of information. You had a whole lot of information. You took over the consultation. You said you did the consultation because she wasn't asking any questions. But based on the questions based on the way you handled the young lady, I'm gonna say you came there ready. You came there already. I would have been ready for you. So there's no stylist out here that should be looking for someone to provide their tools. We all use different tools. Different people like different things. So you, young lady stylists at the Fenty pop-up, should be having tools that are going to work on all hair types, and probably not to be encouraging your natural hair clients to relax their hair, because that's a terrible thing to be saying to people who have chosen to wear their hair natural. And every natural hair client I have, which is all of them, because I don't do relaxers anymore, and that's my choice. I'm just saying I've managed to get my clients away from that, and they all have much healthier, thicker hair. Anyway, this lady had a lot. She had a lot of information, and you had so much information. I'm wondering, like, where was your girl? Where's your girl? This young lady, I don't know her name, she sat up there, said, at a red carpet event. You had a red carpet event, and you decided on this night of your red carpet event that you're gonna go trust somebody at a Rihanna Hair Heaven Fenty Beauty pop-up shop? I blame you, because you didn't do your research. You know why? Because there wasn't nothing to research, because that girl doesn't actually work there. They just found somebody that was willing to donate their time over here at the Rihanna pop-up shop. What I would suggest that you handpick some very educated, qualified, and experienced in all hair types, for real, all hair types, team to tour at your pop-up shops. And you pay them, and then they get paid, you know, along with it. There's plenty of talented young stylists out here that would love the opportunity to travel in a Rihanna pop-up shop situation. And I feel like Fenty can afford it. Hire a team to tour so that these people are well educated on your product and fully capable of styling all hair types. You know, you're gonna get somebody that specializes in textured hair. You need a few of them. There's 4 chairs. I would say split it in half, because this is the thing, speaking from my own perspective, people that know how to do textured hair can do all the hair. That's not an issue. It's the other way around. It's the people that only know how to do straight European textured hair. They're the ones that don't know how to do all the hair. So I would say you should probably like pick a team that knows how to do all the hair. Rihanna, Fenty Beauty people, put them on a tour. Young lady, don't go take your red carpet night to a pop-up shop. Other young lady hairstylists, I'm sorry for your luck. This was a terrible experience for you. Hopefully an educational experience for you if you're a young stylist. I'm not gonna hold you too responsible because I don't know you. I feel like you got into something that you didn't know. And this lady with this big mouth came over here trying to she didn't have the proper tools. She didn't know how to comb my hair from the ends to the roots. And okay, then you should have stopped. Why you keep going? If it was that bad from the get, then why did you sit your ass in that chair? Get up. Your girl was booked because you didn't bother to book an appointment with her. So you ended up at the pop-up shop. I feel like they had to get appointments booked. And we learned nothing about the product. So Rihanna Fenty Beauty team, we learned absolutely nothing about your product. All we know is the TikTok lady has gone viral, and it's not good for your reputation. It doesn't make me feel any type of way about the products, because a lot of times, like I said with the Mielle, a lot of times it's just not a match. We learned nothing. Because we had a lady who I don't know, didn't match with her hairstylist. She brought up the edge control. I don't know how she used it or if she did it properly. So it says nothing about the product. We learned nothing. Educate your team and put them on a tour. That would be my suggestion. Like the video, subscribe to my channel, and I'm sure we'll be back to talk about some other things. Bye, y'all.